Hello. So today I'm going to be doing the 50 random facts. So the Flutters tagged me to do this video and I will link them down below. If you have not already subscribed to their channel, you need to go ahead and do so. You need to hit pause on this video right now and you need to go subscribe to their channel. So it was a lot of fun coming up with these 50 random facts. They're definitely random and I will go ahead and jump right in. I love Oreos, but I hate double stuffed Oreos. The part in the middle is just like waxy and it just shouldn't be there. I'm the youngest of 8 kids. I grew up in California. I am a complete natural follower. Like, I was not born to be a leader. It stresses me out. When I was in elementary school and like all of the kids always wanted to be the leader of the line to like go to the bathroom or to go to the next classroom, and the teacher would pick me to be the leader thinking that I would love it. No, I would like shrivel up and die. And it's pretty much just gotten worse since I've been an adult. If I'm with you, I'm just completely happy and content to just follow you wherever you're going. I don't need to have like a say in what we're doing or where we're eating or where we're going. I'm really just happy to be with you. My favorite TV shows are Friends. Obviously, my husband and I actually just watched Friends from the beginning to the end and I absolutely loved it because I actually didn't do that when it was on TV, so I got like sporadic episodes here and there and I was really confused between what was going on between Ross and Rachel. Check, Battlestar Galactica, and Continuum. But when I was younger, I was also really obsessed with The Nanny with Fran Drescher, and I think that's how you say her name. And they still play episodes on Lifetime, and my husband actually just recently watched the whole series with me, and I just love that TV show. It's definitely my all-time favorite TV show. I'm afraid of heights. Hate them, don't want to be near them. I want to be on solid ground, as close to the ground as humanly possible. But I don't mind flying, which is interesting. I do not like scary movies. I don't watch them. I don't want anything to do with them. I just don't want to voluntarily make myself like all worked up and anxiety ridden, and it's just not my idea of fun. I hate seafood. I love pasta. My favorite food being macaroni and cheese. I would like to be there the first time somebody created macaroni and cheese and put pasta and cheese and butter and cream and all that yummy stuff together. And then they realized like, oh my freaking gosh, this is amazing. And I would go to the time that popcorn was created because that must have been a really interesting moment. I'm definitely a homebody. I love being home. Being home is like my security blanket. I could very easily not very easily, but I could totally see myself turning into one of those people that like can't leave their home. Because for me, like I kind of have to fight the feeling to leave my house. And if I'm away from my house for any period of time, I definitely have to like come back to my house and re-energize so that I can get back out and like socialize and stuff like that. It's kind of like my battery charger, if you will. My first kiss was in kindergarten, which is crazy because I was only 5 years old, but I had like this little boyfriend, and one day when we were outside playing, he told me to meet him behind the tree and he gave me a really big wet one. I just remember his lips being like really slimy and just not being prepared for that. I'm the one that glued all the books shut in 2nd grade. I really hope my teacher isn't watching. I failed my first driving test because there was a red light and you're typically allowed to turn right on red, except for that time when there's a sign saying that you can't turn right on red, and I had no idea that such signs existed. And so I was like doing my driver's test and it came time to turn on red, and I remember like thinking to myself, this is okay, right? This is okay. And I'm like, yeah, you can turn right on red. You can turn right on red. And then I turned right on red and she's like, you just ran a red light. And I'm like, what? I got married when I was 18. I met my husband when I was 12. He was 14. And then we separated. And then we came back together when I was like 17 and a half. And then we had a long distance relationship for 2 months. And then he flew me out to see him for my 18th birthday. He proposed to me on my 18th birthday. And then we got married 2 weeks later. I think Dr. Pepper is like the best soda ever. And I don't really understand why all the other sodas exist. So Joe and I play rock, paper, scissors to pretty much decide anything. So if we're in like an argument, we play rock, paper, scissors. If we're trying to figure out where we want to eat, we play rock, paper, scissors. Like, we just rock, paper, scissors it all the time, every day, all day, every decision, rock, paper, scissors. I believe that country music is good for the soul. I'm a Mormon. I have 3 dogs, Thumbelina, Moxie, and Feather. My favorite flowers are peonies, roses, and camellias, and flowers are just too beautiful to pick just one. If I were a millionaire, I would live in New York City, and I would have fun doing it. I'm definitely a crier. I cry a lot, all the time. Happy cry, ugly cry, sad cry, commercial cry because there was a puppy. So ever since I can remember, I have always woken up with a song stuck in my head, and the majority of the time it's a completely random song that I haven't heard in ages, and I only know like one verse, which is really annoying to my husband because then I sing that one verse for the rest of the day. I completely can't sing, like tone deaf, every kind of deaf there is when it comes to singing, I am it. I am like so extremely gullible. I think I'm the most gullible person like in history. So one time I had double knee surgery and I couldn't really get out of bed or get out of the house for a couple of weeks. And so near the end of it, my husband surprised me, I think to a hockey game, which is funny because I'm not really into hockey, but he was telling me that we were going to a furniture store because I really wanted to find a chair for our living room. And so he took me to the furniture store, but we parked in the game parking lot, and I didn't question that at all. And then he tells me to open the glove box because there was a coupon for the chair in the glove box. So I grab inside of the glove box and there's 2 tickets to the hockey game. But I still wasn't registering that it was a hockey game because he told me that what I was pulling out was a coupon. So that's all I'm gonna believe from here on out. So I'm like looking at the tickets and I'm just thinking, why would they make coupons to look like hockey tickets? And Joe's just like looking at me like, it's because they are hockey tickets, I'm taking you to the game. And I'm like, no, they're coupons. I actually want to be an author someday. I have 5 books that I want to write currently. Hopefully that will grow. I secretly think Family Guy is like the funniest show ever created. It's crude and it's inappropriate, but it's also like really hilarious. My nickname growing up was Brit Brat, and some of my brothers still call me it to this day. I never played a sport or knew how to play a musical instrument or learned another language. I probably should have done one of those at least. I talk in my sleep. I also kind of walk in my sleep, and as of recently, I've almost been calling someone in my sleep. I will like seriously wake up in the middle of the night, like on my phone, trying to figure out who I'm supposed to call and why I'm supposed to be calling them. And then I'll like wake up in the middle of it, and I'm so grateful each time that I wake up because I'm like, I almost just called some random person at 2 o'clock in the morning. I hate soy milk. I'm a very sentimental person. Like I don't keep weird things. Like I don't have boxes and boxes of weird receipts and stuff like that, but I'm definitely a sentimental person. And if there's something that really is special to me or a memory that I want to keep near and dear, I will take something from that moment and I'll frame it. So it could be like a leaf or a penny that I found on the ground during that moment or a button, and I will frame that one little thing, and it just kind of ties me to that memory. My middle name is Annette. I absolutely love surprises. I just love being surprised, and that's kind of like my thrill of life since I don't like scary things. And to me, it's just really touching when somebody has gone through the effort of surprising you, because that's not a very easy thing to do. But my gullibleness, I think, really helps my husband in surprising me. My current favorite song on the radio right now is Taylor Swift's Shake It Off. I just love dancing in my car to that song. And I also just really love the theme of that song, which is haters are gonna hate and players are gonna play, and you just need to shake it off and be yourself. And also Tim McGraw's Shotgun Rider. I just love that song. I think it's just so sweet and cute, and I just love singing along to it. I'm a horrible procrastinator. It's definitely the thing that I like the least about myself. It's definitely my like worst quality, and I always say that I'm gonna work on it, but then I always put it off for tomorrow. Inconsideracy, if that's a word, is definitely my biggest pet peeve. I just don't like it when people are just so inconsiderate of what's going on around them and people around them and others' feelings, and it just stresses me out. If you're an extremely inconsiderate person, we're probably not like gonna like be like tight. I used to be super, super, super shy when I was younger. Like, it was my superpower, and I've definitely outgrown it for the most part. I still have a hard time walking up to people and talking to them if I don't know them, but I think we all kind of struggle with that to a certain extent. If I was an animal, I think I would choose to be an eagle, because number one, you can fly, and number two, I don't think you get eaten as much. I've always wanted to have some pigs and some chickens. I don't know why, but since I was like 5 years old, I didn't want to farm or anything, or horses. I just wanted like a cute pig, not like the ugly pigs, but like the cute pigs, and some chickens. I'm 5 foot 1 inches and a half. My favorite candle scents are Pink Sands from Yankee Candles and Spring Gardens by Bath & Body Works. Tomorrow is my hubby's birthday, and I still have to go get his gift. I've gotten one of them, but I need to go get the other one. My all-time favorite lipstick, if I could only buy one lipstick for the rest of my life, it would be MAC Cream Cup. I have been on YouTube for 8 months. My favorite cereal is a toss-up between Cocoa Puffs and shredded wheat, the kind that like comes in the big biscuit and you have to shred it all up. My birthday is July 24th. I once had a taco with elk in it. I have a best friend that I've never met, and her name is Ariana from The Flutters. We met on YouTube, and she's just been such a huge blessing in my life, and I just love her to bits and pieces. We pretty much text every single day. We have the most random conversations, and she's really just become like a big part of my life. But the funny thing is that I've never actually met her. And my battery's about to die, so I'm gonna wrap this up super quick. But I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video and getting to know me a little bit more. I know I got to know me a little bit more. And I think most everyone that I know has done this video, but if you haven't done this video, then I tag you and leave me a link down below so that I can go watch it. And I hope that you guys are having a great day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!